Three, two, one. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. For anybody watching, thank you very much for watching. We are starting day 2 of Lies of P. And a few announcements before we get into it here. First thing I want to talk about is so we played on Saturday going into Sunday. We put in 9 hours into the game, and my first impressions of the game is this game is much better than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting a little, it has problems, but I think the good outweighs the bad. Hopefully I don't fuck myself by saying that, because usually I kind of end up eating my words later. But just first impressions, I like. There are a few problems. Well, I've already kind of talked about that a little bit. But one thing I want to kind of go over before we jump into today. So this is my character that I played on Saturday. And I kind of made a Veteran Souls mistake with this particular game, and one that could have been easily overlooked, or not overlooked, or mitigated if I'd have just applied the rules that I've learned. So generally for average players, I would say, like, people, well, average, not the ones that are trying to do no-hit runs and things like that, it is more advantageous for the player to, in the beginning, for the first 30 levels or so, like I'm level 25 on this character, once you get to like level 30 to 40, all the levels that you or points, stat allocation points, should generally, in a Souls game, should be going to vitality and vigor. And then once you've kind of established that, what it does is it gives you enough health to be able to take damage, so you can kind of learn from the mistakes as you're progressing through. And the stamina allows you to be able to, do whatever dodging, blocking, and or attacks necessary. And I was doing fairly okay with this character, but I wasn't really stacking vitality. And that was one of the main problems that I was running into with that first boss, the Scrapped Watchman. So I think this character starts out with 8 vitality. I don't remember exactly which. I took a screenshot, but I don't remember. But I know that the motivity and the technique starts out with 9. So I actually put in 3 points there and 3 points into technique. I also have 1 point I put into advanced. So first off, let me clarify something. I should have done this first. Motivity would be your strength, technique would be your dex, and advanced would be your intellect. That's kind of like the equivalent for like arcane, at least in the advanced. Vitality is health, vigor is stamina, capacity is your weight capacity. So initially, when you first start out, you should be putting points into your vigor, and that third stat capacity. Once you get to level 35, 40, then if you, depending on where you're feeling in regards to your play, then you can start focusing and putting in points into whatever your main stat is going to be. And I didn't do that with this character. And I paid for it once I got to that first main boss. And if I would have just stuck to the normal rules of a Souls game, that could have been avoided. So, and for anybody who even cares or is maybe watching, why did I do that? I did that because this game was kind of deceiving. In the beginning, I didn't feel that my health was a problem. Like, yeah, I was dying, but usually the deaths that I took were just my own fault. I'm learning it or whatever. And I don't like to stack a lot of health because I don't want the game to be trivialized. So I actually prefer to stack more stamina. And so I did that. So I wasn't really starved for stamina until I got to that first main boss. And that's because you're trying to do damage and deflect or parry, and, be able to, I wasn't doing too much dodging, only when he did the grab attack, but it just wasn't enough to be able to sustain myself. The only way that would have been enough is to do perfect parries, which I just hadn't gotten to that level yet. I think with a few more hours, I could have gotten it to perfect parries and maybe done it as a no hit, minus the electricity. So then I started looking into, well, how I know there's going to be a respec. So I looked into how do I respec in this game? And, when and how am I going to be able to do it? And unfortunately, the respec system doesn't unlock until about 3/4 into the game. Like you're not at the end of the game, but you're past the 50% mark of the game. And which is kind of odd, because if you look at like Elden Ring, they give you the option to respec like, I wouldn't say at the beginning of the game, but pretty close. I would say at the quarter mark. Like you get to the quarter at the end of the first quarter of the game, and maybe even less than that, and you already unlock the ability to respec. In my opinion, it should be at minimum at the 50% mark. So what that was going to mean is that because I've already allocated so many stat points, the stat points for that are supposed to benefit your damage, they really don't do that much for your damage. I don't want to say they don't do any, but you get far more damage from upgrading your weapon and the weapon type that you're using and how you actually play versus the actual points going into it. So essentially, I have 7 points allocated here that could have gone into vitality, vigor, and even capacity. So, and I was, being very stubborn. I didn't want to put any into capacity because I didn't really like the idea of having to have a third stat for the weight. That's my fault. That's just me being stubborn. The developers put it there for a reason. They want you to do that for a reason. So we have to do it. So once I realized that I'm not going to be able to respec until damn near the end of the game, that kind of turned me off, and I haven't gotten that far into the game. So then I started thinking, should I just start over and just make a new character? And so I did. So this is my original character. Let me get out of here for a second and pull up my new character. Now, one thing I did kind of do, and I wish I hadn't done this, is I did over level a little bit. It's not really going to make a difference in regards to, it's not that big a deal, because by the time you get to the area where I'm at least with my first character, I should have already been level 30 to 32. So I was under leveled there. So I lost a bunch of runes or souls when I got ambushed in that room that is literally traps you in, and I had like 6k souls, so I couldn't get those back. So this is my new character, and the progression is the same. I haven't gotten any further. I got to the point exactly where I was in the first character, and I did it in less than half the time. I think the playtime I had on there was like a little over 4 hours, but that was me setting up my new controller, because I purchased a new controller because my old controller, the dodge button, was going out, and I started noticing that during the scrapped Watchman fight. I was complaining about, why am I not dodging, and it still wasn't working properly, and it's because the button was dying. It's not dead yet, but it's damn near close, and I have a bunch of custom Pro controllers, and I need to send them in to get repaired. But I found another controller that essentially gives me pretty much everything that my other Pro controllers can do, with the exception of one thing. It doesn't have motion controls. I don't need it for any of the Souls games, so that's actually fine. So I got it yesterday, and I started dicking around with it and tested it out, and it works great. Feels good. And today will be like the full test, but I did some minor testing. But I was able to get through for a fresh character, I can get to this point of the game in about it's less than 4 hours, so maybe 3.5 hours. Could probably be done even faster now. But anyways, as far as everything that I've collected, I'm kind of at the same point. I do want to point out one other thing. So I have a new weapon. This weapon here, it's not upgraded or anything, and this weapon is actually purchasable by the NPC that's at the elevator in chapter 2. And I didn't purchase it because at the time I saw it as more of a blunt weapon, which is exactly what it is. And I figure it'd be slow, and I'm not really good with slow weapons in these types of games. I'd rather have a weapon that is able to do fast attacks to allow me a little bit more flexibility. I'm just not good with slow weapons in these games. Never have been. But the thing that I do love about the slower weapons is you generally get like stagger with them because you can stagger enemies. So it's actually more beneficial to play with the stronger weapons that are slower, because if you get the stagger, which you're generally going to get, 50% of the time, you are able to overpower the enemy. But you have to really pick your shots. It's a lot more difficult to parry, at least from what I've tried. So I generally go with faster weapons. But anyways, this weapon is pretty legit. Let's see. Yeah, and I haven't upgraded it yet at all. So that's the only thing different that I have now. And I actually have that weapon on my other character, the first one, because I bought it and tried it on that. It's only 1,200 souls, so not a big deal. I think that's pretty much it. I still need to go and upgrade my P organ. I haven't done that yet. And I'm really torn between getting the dodge and getting the extra health or the extra heal. So I'm going to hold out a little bit longer. And if we get to a boss and we're having trouble, then we'll go ahead and upgrade. Or if we get another one of these quartz, then we'll go ahead and go upgrade and all that. I kind of want to see going forward how it's going to be. If I feel I need more heals, then I'll go ahead and take the heal organ. And if I'm doing okay, then I might just go ahead and get the dodge. But it's definitely going to be between those two. And then also kind of want to experiment with the changing these weapons around and getting the different move sets. I did a little bit of research into that. I mean, I'm still playing blind. I don't know what bosses are ahead or what's going to go through, but on certain things I like to look up how like for example the weapons and how you can mix and match them or whatever. And my understanding is the handle essentially of each weapon determines the move set, and the main blade part is going to determine the actual damage, which is pretty cool. So and I haven't upgraded any of these, so I have a lot more room to potentially get more damage out of any of these weapons. But so far, this weapon is my weapon of choice that I'm really, really liking. I'm kind of at a point between these weapons here. If I'm doing a boss, it's going to be either between this one or this one. If I'm doing NPCs or maybe even a hunter or something like that, it's probably going to be between this and this. They don't really, the electricity is, at least from what I've tested, doesn't seem, it's not bad, but it's not the most ideal. And because now I'm putting points into capacity, I'm able to keep my weight below being slightly heavy. So as long as I'm below 60%, 59% or below, I'm good. Once I hit 60%, that puts me at slightly heavy. So that's why I started putting points into capacity. As I go forward, leveling up, I'll probably put in a couple more points because I want to be able to dual wield weapons. And right now, I'm only able to do the one weapon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and go forward with the progression of this, where we're at. There's a couple of robots that I need to kill. There is a NPC. Actually, he's over here. Is it? No, not that. Not that one. Trying to remember where the hell he's at. Man, where is he? Oh, I think it's at the other waypoint. Another thing I want to do is whatever souls I collect right now, instead of leveling up, because I feel I'm at a good level. I'm actually at a pretty close, appropriate level for this. From what I've seen, because I also like to watch other people's playthroughs up until the point of where I'm at, so that way there's no spoilers and I can see like where other people are at, to see where, you know, if I'm, you know, either where I'm making mistakes and where I can improve. And most people are about anywhere from level 28 to level 32 for this area, so I'm level 34, so you know, not too bad. But I want to I did change up my button config, so I'm probably gonna have to get a little used to the new buttons. This place is a bit of a maze. Okay, so this is, I believe, the room where that NPC is at, but obviously I have to drop in from above. That fucker fucked me over.
Boy.
Wow. Oh, good morning, Failing. I haven't slept. Yeah, I don't think there's too many games that I play where I will play with the default control scheme. So this is my Steam. I love fucking Steam. Steam's got this really awesome button remap system, and they upgraded it I think in December or January, going from 2022 into 2023, and I'm still kind of learning it. But so I generally will do this. I have my default button scheme. I name that as menu, and this is pretty much all the default buttons that you would use. And then I have my button scheme, and I put the buttons where I want them, not where the devs want them. And again, I don't think there's a game that I will generally play where the button config, you know, actually works. Platformers is maybe an exception, like Blasphemous. I didn't have to do any real button remapping for any of that, but those games don't really have a large, you know, large amount of like button options or whatever. We got something, so... Okay, so we got a new weapon. Well, when we go to modify our weapons, we'll give it a day in court. And by the way, Failing, if you're still there, when I asked you about if you wanted a tip and you said nope, perfectly fine, no issues there. But the reason why I asked that is because the tip that I wanted to potentially offer you is one that I myself wanted to know. And it is the reason why I made a new character. Because if I'd have known that, I would not have had to make a new character. But I will respect your position on that. Not a big deal. Because I don't, like, that's why I also said it's not a spoiler. There's no story spoilers. There's no, like, you know, you're not going to, like, have, like, this huge advantage in the game on getting an overpowered weapon or anything like that. It was nothing like that. It was just mainly, well, you'll figure it out. Okay, here's where that NPC is. Oh, so this is how I was supposed to go to him. I was supposed to cross over this way. Okay. Let me go refresh. I have to fight this guy at some point, so probably do him pretty soon. But there's another robot that I want to kill. So there's an NPC down in that corridor in there, and he's like a hunter from like the Bloodborne, and they're the humanoid. And in my opinion, at least when I was playing through Bloodborne, I found those to be the hardest enemies in the game, even above bosses, because they have infinite stamina. They have they get these ridiculous iframes, so they're almost they're not impossible to hit, but damn near impossible to hit. And because they have infinite stamina, they're just a nightmare to kill. But we will come back to him in a moment. My first priority is killing this couple of these. I think we should probably kill this guy.
Boy.
This game have brightness and contrast settings. Yeah, I think it does. I have noticed that I looked at my stream from Saturday. It looked like shit. So I went and looked at other people's streams to see if it was like my stream or whatever, and pretty much everybody's kind of having the same issue. In regards to it being dark, though, I didn't notice any difference between what mine are set at and what I was seeing from other people's streams. But let me pull it up here to see what exactly they do offer. I am running HDR, so it probably is. Just because anytime I stream a game, I will look at mine and then I'll go look at about 10 others to compare it. Yeah, that's another thing too. It depends on the monitor. So here's the adjust brightness, and I kind of have mine at default, and I'm running it in HDR mode. But if I will say this, if I notice something whenever I play a game, that if mine is either too bright or too dark versus like some others, then I generally make adjustments. But from what I saw, it looked fine. I also could do this. I can turn on Jiminy Cricket here. That'll give a little more light. Okay, so I need to kill that guy, but I want to bring him over here. I'll probably die a few times from this guy. I'm trying to get good at the parrying. Okay, here we go. Why is he not following me? He was chasing me down. Come on, dude. Now he's following me. Okay, here we go. I just want to get him open in this open area. I should be using my other arm. I can't even get up. Maybe if I spam dodge, it'll force get up. I didn't really do that, so we'll try that next time if I get knocked down. Ah, shit. Damn it, I forgot to change my arm again. Really having a hard time getting that parry. Okay, I got that one. Oh, he charged at me. Let me change up my arm real quick. There, that's gonna help. so hard to get these fucking parries. Ah! At least I made a little headway on him. Yeah, I suck at these parries. Shit! Alright, got him that time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm burning up. Alright, there's another robot we need to kill. Actually, let's go refresh. Why am I doing this? There's another robot we need to kill. Oh. There's a Freemason chest down there. I have to get that. Trying to remember. Oh, I think I know where it is. It's at the other waypoint. think these things jump. Is this it? Yeah, there he is. I think the waypoint. I think it's around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I want to try something. See if this works in this game. So one of the things you can do in the typical Souls games, when you take a jump that you would normally take damage, you can jump off and plunge attack and you don't take damage. Okay, I still took damage, so they kind of made their own thing there. All right, let's go fight that robot. There it is. Didn't want me dodging behind him. Fine. He's got Calamite fucking moves. Oh, come on. What an asshole. That's a kick in the nuts. Just blew his ass up. Alright, so that's 2 robots down. Let's go for the big one now. Actually, let's do this. Isn't there a ladder around here? Oh, it's over there. Hey! Alright. Something over here. So we can at least get the loot. Some near automata shit right there. Oh, okay, we got another weapon. Alright. Alright, so I guess we attack his legs. Maybe we should take off the lock on. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Maybe I should lock on. Oh, wow. It's got a long range. Hey. Hitboxes are not lining up. I don't like when devs make hitboxes not line up with the models. I'm dead. Oh, I made it out. was supposed to stay underneath them. Yeah. It's more of a patience game than anything. When in shock, your character's stamina recovery immediately decreases. Use a purification ampoule to remove status elements. Okay. Good to know. Close. Yeah, I know it's gonna get stomped there. Can you get off this wall, please? Get off the fucking wall, dude. I cannot believe that bullshit. Oh. We got our quartz. We can go upgrade. Cool. And we got a buttload of rune or souls from that. Okay. Let's go to the hotel. I want to test out weapons, but let's do the heart first. The beginning choices are pretty good, so it makes it difficult to choose. So we get enhanced charge stagger attack, enhanced fatal attack, enhanced fable arts, increased stagger duration. I think I'm going to go with that. Let me look at the other ones though. Enhanced guard regain recovery, enhanced fatal attack pulse charge, pulse cell charge. Oh, so it will increase how much health you're going to get back from on that last. Okay. That's actually not bad. Lower damage when discharged 1. What does that mean? Lowers the damage received when pulse cells are discharged. Oh. Lowers damage while dodging. Lowers damage while received when dodging. Huh. So it's like a counter to counter damage. Alright, what's this? Charge Legion when eliminating an enemy. Charges a certain amount of Legion when an enemy is eliminated. Ooh, that's pretty nice too. Lowers the stamina consumption of charge attacks. It's not really an issue. I've got plenty of stamina. Charges Fable when a perfect guard is successful. Ooh, that's not bad. Increase the grinder's weapon durability recovery speed. Not necessary. Enhance the charge effect of Legion magazine. So I guess the amount. Increase the amount of ergo gain from eliminating enemies, so more souls. Nah, we don't need that. We're getting plenty. Increases the possession limit for consumables. Oh, so there's a limit? Haven't really been using that, so I guess that's not needed right now. Maybe later. Increases throwing object, or increases the possession limit for throwing objects. Okay, so... No. It's okay. So this is kind of a no-go, so it's between these three. So this one's a potential candidate. I like that longer stagger. And then... let's see. That one's definitely a potential candidate. That one's pretty good. Both of these are really good. This one's... It's okay. But I think I'd probably take one of these two over that, so... And I shouldn't be... Yeah, so it's between these two. And let's take a look at this next one. That is pretty good. Nope. Maybe later. I'm still sucking at the guarding. Yeah. So... Alright. So my understanding is we can only pick one from each category. So it's going to be between these two. And we're kind of torn between these two. Wait, was it? No. was stagger duration. Actually, probably go with that. And all right, we're going to go with stagger duration. Oh. Okay. Yeah, and guard regain. The lower damage while dodging is it's pretty nice too, but I'll go with that. And now let's go with dodge. So I've already looked at all these and let me look at this one again. Oh, so you get literally the same. Oh, so it's just like a preemptive. Okay. So you could literally stack stagger. Like I could go double stagger on that. Because you need time sometimes to regain stamina once you put them in a stagger state. And there were times where like you'll put them in a stagger state and I'm like out of gas and I have nothing, which allows you more time to get more damage in. That is very, very tempting, but we'll go with the dodge. Okay, well, we know that we don't like any of these, so that one was pretty good. That might actually be good and give us some more charge. Yeah. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Okay, so let's look at these again. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, we definitely want that. Oh, so this would also increase. Yeah, the more. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So that's going to give us more nut juice. Cool. Okay. Let's change shape. Ribbed for her pleasure.
The city of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me. The city asked me and...
Okay. All right, talk to him. I want to dick around with some weapons, maybe upgrade. Actually, let's see if this dude has any new.
Welcome to Hotel.
Nope. Same old, same old. I know sometimes as you progress through the game, they'll get more items. Oh, one thing I do want to do, I want to go buy those other weapons from that dude, which means we need to go. We have to go back to the beginning of the game.
Out here alone?
Yeah, so I want to purchase these. I don't need this because I've already got one. So we'll take that and that. Dude, that'd be... Yeah, you can't dual wield because you got the arm, but that'd be dope if you could. Oh. I'm such an idiot. Hotel Krat has its own little button. It's not actually in the menus. Fucking open up your eyes. Alright. Now let's see about trying out some different weapon combinations here.
I know my way around a weapon.
We haven't tried this. I want to try this. With that. Wait a minute. That. Okay, cool. I probably need to change the, hold on.
I know my way around a weapon.
You can bring Eugene cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle properly upgrades based on your character's default abilities. You can change this property and upgrade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balanced crank. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So I could actually bring it up to a B. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with this because I haven't decided which stat I'm going to go with yet. So yeah, we'll hold off on that. We'll just stick with C for now. What is going on here? Why can't I fucking equip this? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm inside the hotel. I can't. I gotta go out of the hotel. Oh, it's kind of short. That might not have been a good idea. $16.39. That's because I went over. Let me start from the beginning. $17.89, but I got 4 hits in. I need to do 3. Still doing 4. So $13.98. Okay. That's not upgraded. Let's try.
I know my way around a weapon.
Let's try a different handle. We'll just go through them all just to see what they, because that's our strongest weapon as far as I know. I mean, there's a couple other weapons in there, but I think it's our strongest. So this one's also probably going to have a short range. That's really fast. Start over. It's pretty quick, but it does take longer to get the charge in, like to get the charge attack. That one only took 4. Try it again. So 4 should get the charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the damage is roughly about the same. So I guess it's just going to come down to what moveset we like. Well, one thing I do like about this is it's a forward attack, so you're not going to have to worry about hitting the walls like when you're swinging and getting ricochet from walls. And it also keeps some enemies further back. It's more directional. That one's not going to matter because it'll play out, but okay, let's go try another handle. I like that one. Yeah, so far that one's pretty dope.
I know my way around.
Let's try this one. I think this is that police baton. So it's really just the move sets that kind of matter. That one's kind of nice. So between that one's kind of in the middle. I kind of like that one. Yeah, I like that one. The only complaints I have about the 3 is the range. Let's see if we can try one with more range.
I know my way around a weapon.
We already know what this one's like. Does it have like a range meter on here? Oh, some of these actually. Oh, what about this one? That one's real short. Oh, that's pretty good damage. Wow. Let's try that real quick. The damage on that is actually better. But it's also another short range. So if you get the combo attack, you actually do more damage with this. Yeah, this actually does more damage. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more damage with this. That's pretty fucking crazy. Let's look at that. Oh, because it's giving me a B in advanced. And it's adding... Huh. But the initial damage is pretty shitty, though. Like, that... Like the damage like that is dog shit. It's not until you get the charge attacks like this. Yeah. So it's kind of like you do little dick damage until you get the charge. And then if you get the charge attack in, you get big dick damage. But the problem is getting that proc, and you can't just go in and do those attacks a lot of times because enemies will just plow through your attacks. So yeah, that's not gonna work,
I know my way around a weapon.
at least from what I've seen so far. But it is more damage. Let's try this one. Wait, it didn't swap it.
I know my way around a weapon.
There we go. Oh, maybe this will give us some range. Oh, it does. Yeah, we got a lot more range there. Holy fuck. And you only need 2 hits to get that shit to fucking charge. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dope. And it's got more range. Although the charge attack takes a little while to get in. It's taking 4. Oh, maybe I was doing... Okay. Might have been doing it wrong. Yeah, that time it was only 2 attacks. Alright, let's go try that other axe weapon. I kind of like this, though.
I know my way around a weapon.
Let's see. $160. That seems all pretty fucking quick. Huh. That axe is pretty dope. Oh, no, no, I don't want to destroy it.
I know my way around a weapon. Since this one's short range and the thrusting one is short range, let me try that one again. I know my way around a...
D and B. That one, yeah, that one sucks. That's right. Oops. Trying to consider the speed of this one versus the other one. I think we'll go with that. It's not going to affect the upgrade because I think we're going to upgrade this. Actually, let's try. Can we? What happened to our other weapon?
I know my way around.
Slightly heavy. This is what I was wondering, is if I can equip two weapons, what my weight would be. I don't like those wide swings because of certain environments just don't do well because of the collision. Whereas like this, I don't know, I'm almost tempted to go back to that baton. I wonder what the time is on that. See, so it took 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over. So I'm trying to gauge how long it takes to do the attack versus the time, or versus how much stamina is used versus the regen, and also take into consideration the range of it and the environment. So there's a lot of parameters there to consider. And of course, there's the style of play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that took 4. 1. That's not right. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Okay, so let's do this one now. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. I think we're going to give this a try. And the other option would be either the long range one and the baton. All right, let's upgrade this thing.
I know my way around a...
Okay, it's level 1 now. Level 2. Level 3. Oh shit. We're broke. Wait a minute. No, we're not. We still have enough to upgrade. But we don't have a crescent moon. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Let's look at our weight again. So we're at 55%. I think our arm, our other arm, is heavier. Yeah, it is a little bit heavier. Just trying to see where our weight is at. %. Because we're going to level up. I just don't know what I want to level. If I want to level capacity or not.
I'll use my power to help you. Okay, that brought us down 3%. We're at 68. So that would mean we'll probably go to like 62. Nope. Brought it to 63, so we're getting a diminishing return now. We need 1400. Get the last point there. Oh yeah, we've got plenty. Let's see.
I'll use my power to...
Alright, we're gonna take this off for now. Alright. We're getting close to being able to dual wield weapons. Okay.
Welcome to Hotel.
So I want to put in 2 more points into vigor and then we're done. But for right now, I think we're good. All right, let's head back to the factory. So we've killed the 3 robots. We could go try that NPC. We've already dumped our runes, so if we lose them, it's not going to hurt anything. This guy's probably going to kick the shit out of us. He's pretty friggin' tough. Might be able to use the grap hook on him. That's not what I wanted to do. Honestly, don't remember where he's at. Actually, I think he's over there. Oh no, he's at the other. Okay, man, goddamn goldfish brain. Remember how to get back to him. He's across the pipe. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him. If he's really kicking the shit out of me, we'll move on to the next boss. We'll come back to him, but let's just kill these enemies first. I want to try out this new... Okay.
I must atone for my sins. I must kill more puppets. More. All puppets must die. Oh, it's the only way to be sure.
Oh, we have to talk to him.
Puppets must die. Every single... Wait. I killed... I'm sorry I ran... It's the way... All puppets must die. Kill the puppets! I wish I'd known that surviving is a hell of its own.
Ooh, that worked on him pretty good.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil. I wish I'd known. Surviving is a hell of its own.
Interesting.
I wish I'd known. Surviving is a hell of its own.
Is his weapon broken? Oh shit. Oh shit. Got that motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Leo. I was afraid to die.
Boy.
Yeah, that's just how I roll. Dude, that was actually a pretty fun fight. He kicked the shit out of me the first day. Like, I was just like getting wrecked. He's tough. He's like those hunters from Bloodborne. I guess I can just do this. The performance of this game is legit, dude. It's been flawless, like no frame dips. I haven't had any crashes, no stuttering. I mean, they did a very good job with the performance. And your system's more powerful than mine, so you're not going to have any issues. Trying to decide if I want to go with that or if I want to switch my arm. It's hard. I won't lie, it's hard. It may not be for you. It depends. I've seen people playing this game that are not particularly good gamers and they're doing better than me. So you may do very well at it. It just kind of depends on how your brain works. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think we've cleared everything now. We're ready to go forward, whatever's over here. That's the thing about these games, I like the Souls games, that I find interesting is like, because everybody's brain kind of works differently and you've got all these different combinations of builds, you can literally have somebody who may not even be that great of a gamer and they'll go in and they'll just like do very well. And then you can have somebody who's like, you know, a pretty good gamer, maybe even a pro gamer, and they just don't do well at all. I watched Dr. Disrespect, I think it was yesterday. And obviously he's kind of stepping out of his lane because he's more into the, you know, first person and third person shooter games. But, you know, still, it's kind of cool that he kind of branches out. But he didn't do very well, to be honest. But, I mean, can't blame him. He doesn't really play the games at all. But I've seen other people who suck at games and they're doing better than me. I won't lie. It's kind of pissing me off. I won't mention any names. Okay, so there's another one of those. So this area we haven't been in yet. I like that moveset. Oh, okay, we got another upgrade there. Come back for him in a minute. It may wind up being one of those I just like to watch. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Play games to enjoy them. You have nothing. There's... Oh, shit! No! That was a good call. That was a fair play. That was kind of funny. Yeah, you have nothing to prove. Just play what's enjoyable too. I sometimes get a little bit insecure because I'll play a game and I'll go back and like watch some YouTube videos and just kind of look at other people playing, and I'll get a little insecure because I will see some of these people that are doing like no hit runs, and I'm just like, it just really makes me feel very bad as a gamer. So I told you I bought Gotham Knights this past week. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioned it. I knew it was one of the Gotham games. I didn't remember exactly which one, but yeah. Are you enjoying it? Is it good? I want to shoot myself in the face. Oh, is it hard? Where are my runes? Oh, it's coming in the Game Pass on the 3rd. Oh, okay. I picked up my runes. Okay, never mind. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I was a little confused there. So you kind of got hosed because you could have just got the game without having to spend the money to buy it. Yeah. Is there any way you can get a refund? Dude, I like how this thing staggers. Too many hours. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I have had something like that happen to me once. I'm past money's worth and still haven't. At least that's a good thing. At least you're enjoying the game. Because it would suck if you bought it and it didn't end up working out too well. Oh shit! I need to get away from this guy. Fucking dead. It just shows how bad my timing and luck can be. I mean, that's kind of how I felt. It's not really the same thing, but like when I bought Divinity 2 and I missed that I could have gotten both games. So it's not really exactly the same. I think you probably lost a bit more money with that situation, but what platform or system did you buy that game on? Steam? Oh, that sucks.
That's rather disloyal. Quite.
Okay, you got it on Steam. Okay. The tips I guess it's just like one tip that I was going to offer you. I'm not going to, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything, but was just to make this game more approachable for you, so that way you're not so that way you can maybe get through it and actually enjoy it. But if you decide you're not going to play it, that's fair too. And I'll sale the night before I get paid. So I'll try to keep it as vague as I can. I had to make a new character. This is my second character, but I fixed what I broke, and I wish I'd have known, because then I wouldn't have had to make this character, and it, would have alleviated the problem. And I wanted to basically tell you, so that way you don't kind of paint yourself in the same corner. But it's kind of, like I said, it's not a story spoiler, or it's not going to allow you to beat the game, and you don't get like overpowered or anything like that. It's just it's an oversight that even veteran Souls players like myself could easily fall into the trap of. think that's my loot over there. But I'll let you play it, and if you find that you're running into trouble, then I'll, you know, if you want, I'll step in. But the whole reason I asked you is because, like I said, I wish I would have known it before I started the game. And I don't do spoilers, you know, or anything. I don't even consider it a spoiler, to be honest. And once you know what it is, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's just like, oh, okay. It's just avoiding a pitfall in this game, because it's, even, like I said, even veterans are probably going to screw up. Oh my God, this guy's going to come after me.
A little help.
You know what, let's just try. Oh, I got to get my runes though. Give me a minute. Let me get this sorted out if I can. Okay, let me get to a safe point and then I'll tell you. Because you're already watching the stream, so you're getting more of a spoiler by just watching this than what I'm going to tell you. Okay, I think I'll... Fuck, he's still coming after me. Alright. So once I port, I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so you may not be able to read this. I don't know how legible this will be for you, so I'll do my best to explain it. You have a total, if you look on the left-hand side where it says default abilities, you have, and all the Souls games have this, by the way, but some are labeled differently and some do different things. So you have default abilities. You got vitality, vigor, capacity, motivity, technique, and advanced. You have 3 different templates that you can choose to start with. Pick whatever one. It does not matter. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. I went balanced, which is quality build, but again, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. So your vitality is going to be your health. Your vigor is going to be your stamina. You may have already put that together in your head. Fair enough. But the other 4, when you go into the game, they explain it. And there is a help menu, by the way. Let me show you that, because there's a guide. This is a very good guide. And it'll go through and explain a lot of stuff. And I think it'll even explain, let's see. The fuck is it? I didn't learn it through this. I just learned it by playing, because I try not to use the guides too much if I don't have to. Well, anyways, let me go back. So vitality is your health, vigor is your stamina. The other 4 are a little bit, I wouldn't say confusing, but more like not exactly the clearest. Capacity is a little more clear. That affects only your weight. And then the other 3 are primarily in relation to the damage type you plan to deal. So here's what the tip that I wanted to offer, and the reason why I made a new character. In the beginning, and this is pretty much with every Souls game, the only I would say exception would be is if you are a pro Souls game player, and those are like veterans, and even then they'll still do this. In the beginning, you want to focus putting points into your vitality and your stamina. Don't put points into the other 3 stats, which would be like your strength, your dex, and your intellect. And the reason why is because those are for later game to just kind of bump up your damage a little bit more than what you're already going to get.
the majority, and this is with all the Souls games, this is not a spoiler if you've played them, the majority of your damage comes from your weapon upgrades, not your stat points. And what people are doing, and what I did, is I put in too many points into my strength and dex and not enough into my health and stamina. Now, I knew this because I'm a veteran to these games, but the reason I did that is because I wasn't having any issues with my stamina or my health until I got to the first big main boss. But the first big main boss is, it's a ways. You don't really come to him until after like 3 hours of the game. So I kind of got complacent, I guess would be a good word. And instead of putting points into health and stamina, which is the tip I want to give you, I was putting more points into the other stats because I felt I was doing fine when it came to my health and stamina. I was wrong. So then I decided to go online and look up when I could do a respec. The respec, with the exception of Bloodborne, all these games have respec. The problem is you don't get respec until way too late. So I was kind of at a point where I either start over or try to push through the bad build that I already had. And considering I wasn't that far into the game, I decided to make a new character. And it didn't take me long. I was able to get this new character to the exact point of where my other one was on Saturday in less than half the time. So the tip is put points into your vitality and your stamina. You will need capacity as well, but you don't need to focus that too much, just enough to equip your gear. And keep adding those points until you feel comfortable with your health and your stamina. Once you feel you're good, then you can start putting points into your main stat. I would wait until you're probably about maybe not halfway through the game, but close to halfway to putting those in. That will prevent you from probably quitting the game or restarting. And again, I wish I'd have known this ahead of time. I would have done that if I was actually playing a Souls game, but nobody really mentioned that, and everybody was saying that, just go ahead and put in points or whatever. It's not really as tight. But I don't think those people really knew what the fuck they were talking about, because they only played the demo, and the demo didn't get that far into the game, so they really couldn't tell. So that's the tip. As far as like how many points, that's kind of up to you. Just go with what you feel is going to work.
Boy.
But I personally went with, I'm already kind of past the point of the beginning area, but I think I focused getting my vitality to like 12 to 14 points in the early game, and I kept my vigor even because I like to have plenty of stamina to be able to block and attack and dodge. The capacity is not going to be a big issue in the beginning. You just want to make sure that you have enough to be able to equip all your gear to stay at below 60%. Once you hit 60%, you're fat rolling. Well, you're not exactly fat rolling, but you do diminish your roll, and it also degrades your stamina recovery. So keep it below that, and you just look at what your gear is and then just put in points to capacity as needed. And then eventually, like I said, like where I'm at right now, I'm still going to be adding points in. I probably won't be putting any points into motivity, technique, or advance until, much later as I progress through the game. But that will prevent the issue of you potentially maybe needing to start over. That was pretty much it. My stream died.